good morning or good afternoon. Depends on when you're watching this. This is Got 10 Minute Podcast with your host, Big Will. Got 10 minutes? Let's talk for a minute. So, let's talk about first, most important matter of business, you. Thank you so much. I am so elated that you guys viewed my podcast on YouTube and all the downloads I've gotten on the platforms that I'm on. I've added a couple new ones, so if you have a question about anything, please feel free to email me. Got 10 minute podcast at gmail.com. Anyways, so let's talk about our topic this week. I got you for like 9 more minutes. So, anyways, maybe less. So, this week, let's talk about fear. So, I've gone through some things this week, and it just, I was in another direction, but then the weekend happened, and it just changed my whole perspective. Then me and my son, my wife watched a movie on Monday. You know what? I so think we gotta do this topic. So it's called fear. Let's talk about fear. So, what do we know about fear? Fear comes, when you're scared of something, afraid of something, or you just afraid to take that next step. Let's talk about job promotions for a moment. A lot of us don't get promoted because, we have great work ethic. We fight the good fight. We do the work. We sit there and we do everything. But we don't go above and beyond that what, our employer may be expecting of us to do. I know in my career, I've gone above and beyond every time. And I've always moved up because of me going above and beyond. I'm not saying that's the format. I'm just saying that's just how it's happened for me. So let's talk about what has happened over the past few days. So Friday, my son comes over, and Dad, I'm not feeling well. Obviously, just same as we all don't like to hear. What's wrong, son? He's just not feeling good. So then, okay, we give him Tylenol, let him relax, kick back, not do anything. Then we turn around, and here comes Saturday. He takes a dip for the worse. So then Saturday, we take him to the doctor. By the way, doctors, really, $75. Wow. Wow. Anyway, we thought gas was high. Wow. Anyways, so he's like, Dad, I'm sick. So I get the day, we get medication, whatever, and then he's just afraid to take the pill. He keeps telling me, Dad, I'm scared. Dad, I'm scared. I'm scared of what? It's going to make you better. You're scared to get better? Because that's what this medicine does. It legitimately makes you better. And then he just, Dad, I'm just scared. I'm scared. I don't want to take it. I'm scared. And I fought him tooth and nail because he didn't want to take it. And I'm just like, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. So then it made me think about you. You start thinking about fear. We go through life, we realize there's things that go on a day-to-day basis that we get afraid of. Some of us are afraid of traffic. Some of us are afraid of, tight spaces, claustrophobia. Some of us are afraid to go in public. We got the anxiety issues of things of that nature. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we all have fears. If you don't have fear, then you're lying to yourself. Be honest with yourself, please. So, the good book tells me in Psalms 56:3 that, but even when I am afraid, I keep on trusting you. Enemies spend the whole day finding fault with me. All they think about is how to harm me. Think about that. But we put our trust in God. He helps take care of us. When you're afraid you can't make that bill, He finds a way to make it happen. When you can't find a way to change jobs because you're in a bad situation with the situation you're in, you have fear to change jobs. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've stuck with careers long term, stuck in jobs long term because I'm afraid to leave. I'm afraid I won't have it good on the other side. And then when I finally got the other job and I made the move, I always ask myself, what was I afraid of? Look, Bible says in Isaiah 54:17 that, although, weapons are going to be formed against us, but they're not going to prosper. They're not going to prosper. So you have to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? And the end all was always my son. Granted, he did have the flu, and granted he is sick. And granted he is getting better because he's taking medication. But you ask yourself, where you stand? How fearful are you of things? What do you do when you're afraid of something? Do you go? Who are you going to? I choose to go to God. My wife goes to God. And we tentatively we get over the situation because obviously our rock and our foundation is based on Christ. And you think about things. Think about your life. Think about the last time you were afraid to do something. Think about the last time you were so scared you were in shock. Think about that. People get so scared they're shocked. One thing I can tell you is when it's come to investments and things, I listen to it, I look at it and see how it grows and growth for things on that. I make the investment if I have the financial means to do so. But if I don't, which lately, to be honest, the last 5 years or so, I really haven't. But I'm always ready to jump. Because I trust God's going to lead me. It's God. It's your will. You take care of me. You got me. You got me. And this comes from a guy who used to be scared of everything. Scared to change jobs, scared to talk to people, scared to approach people, scared to do things. And you realize that. I let fear control me. I let fear control my life. But yet, you got to think about it. It did, and now not no more. I've taken back my life because I put my trust in God. Because when I'm afraid, I trusted Him. He took care of me. When I'm sick, when your kid is sick, they depend on you, the parent, to get them over the sickness, to help them take their medication, to help them get better. Right? Then why are we not doing the same thing to our Father? It's got 10 minutes. There's my insight. You got any questions, concerns? Shoot me an email. gottenminutespodcast@gmail.com. It's in the comments. Shoot me an email. I look forward to reading your comments. I look forward to reading your emails. You guys have a great, fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And whatever time of day you see this, wherever it is, just always think you're walking tall because you're here for a reason. Got 10 Minute Podcast. This is Big Will. I'll check you out next time. Bye.